Hello everyone, Matranus from this side, and today I will be trying to explain you like the basics and the most common thing that you need to know about the Corepunk before you play, or even if you start, maybe you will learn something new. First of all, I wanted to mention that I'm not natively speaking English, so this will be quite a difficult task for me, so I appreciate if you will not laugh too much. So first of all, when you're starting the game, you're supposed to choose your champion. You can choose from the different race. But we have an orc, human, and second human, of course. There is a different characteristic of every single champion that we have in a game, and later we can choose specialization. So one of all, we can choose legionary with a shield and spear. Secondly, we can choose, for example, a shaman that have different ability set. Of course, every single specialization have their own abilities. You can check them over here. So this is really simple. And secondly, when we choose our character, we need to just suit it to our gameplay style. So this will be the best if you play mainly tanks, play the more tanky character. If you play DPS, play something else, right? You can choose differently. And now on, I will be trying to show you the basic of the gameplay and the basic of the mechanic that you need to know about the game before you start to playing, because the game is quite difficult and different from the stuff that you probably play. So first of all, this is a character. This is my character of level 13. I've been just playing a lot in this alpha. And first of all, when we're starting the game, we need to choose and understand the basic layer of our hero. So this is our skill set. We need to learn them. And of course, in Dota or League of Legends, we can choose one ability per level. So in my opinion, we don't supposed to fight with the enemies until level 3. Of course, we can start earlier if we know what we are doing, but truly knowing the basic of the gameplay is crucial. And of course, using the skills in a fight with the enemies is really important. So on the first go, we can choose shield bash, secondly the catapult, and the spear throw later. And of course, if we want to have ultimate ability on our character, we need to reach level 6. So it's really important. 2 additional spells we can learn on the left side of the Golden Field Town. This is the Golden Field Town. We're starting over here on this bottom location. And in my perspective, we're supposed to go top, take the quest from the Maxwell, and of course, going with the quest chain. The quest chain is quite easy. We need to go to this southern house, later to the city. We need to just fill up the quest over here. So it's really important to just follow the quest line, listen to the NPC, listen to the quest. Don't to try to skip everything. You know, the quest line is really important, and secondly, it's pleasant to play. So explore the world, see it on yourself. It's this will be a really long ride, because probably on the first go you will need couple of hours to just understand the basic. So secondly, we have this 2 abilities on a level 5 and on level 10. We can just unlock them close to the Zara Thorn. So she is on the left side, and this is the next thing that we need to know about abilities. Of course, if we have our character, he has basic stat line. Of course, we can choose even experience, advanced stat line over here. And of course, it's quite difficult. So first of all, if we have our hero, what we are building it from this artifacts that we have over here, we have only 6 places in our equipment and 2 equipment slots for our weapon and for our shield. Of course, if we're playing the character with a double sword, for example, destroyer, we will be having only 1 weapon. So this is really important. So first of all, our characteristic, our health, stat line, abilities, and almost everything that we have on our hero is basically depending on what we are carrying. Of course, we have some basic stat line. So for example, we have basic weapon. If we don't have equip one that we craft or we buy or we just trade from somebody else, we have basic offhand, and no additional like basic artifact. So if we don't have them, we just don't have them. Our basic health is just like simple amount. With every single level we get like additional health and additional mana pool, and to this point we have like additionally attack power on our character. So this is like basically every single level you get like additional 1, 2, 5, 10 points of like attack power on our character. So this is like really important to know about this. So even if we leveling up and we don't have like additional stuff that we put into our like to our hero, we are still getting stronger. Secondly, we have this place that we can put our artifact in. So different artifacts that we can craft, or we can buy from somebody, or we can trade for somebody, is like this one. And when we equip them, we changing the stat of our hero, right? So we have like health and armor. So if we go to here, we have like additional armor. If we put another one, additional magic resistance. So we have like this space for it, and we cannot have more artifacts. Only 6 artifacts can be available on our hero. Secondly, we have like 2 places for our weapon and for our like offhand. So we can just like equip them, and next our like statistic will be changing. Next important stuff about this game is we don't have like health or mana regeneration. Only after we reach like 90% or have higher like amount, or we use some kind of the special kit abilities or like talents tree, then we have the ability to regen health and mana. Otherwise we need to eat food or like consumables that we can find in the world. So for example, we can find like ribs or onion, and as you can see, for the short duration of time we get like really small amount of the health and the mana. Secondly important thing, this amount of the mana and health that we can regenerate from the stuff is like depending on the amount of the health and mana that we have. So if I will have like as you can see 2,500 maybe not, maybe we will show this on the mana, 948 mana, and we generate 2.4. If I will just like dispatch every single thing that I have with mana, now only 1.3. So it's good to have like more mana and more health on your character. And as I say, if we go like really high, we can have like more mana. Of course, in a combat we can use like a mana vial, that is like a potion that brings our mana like really high, really fast, but it's on a cooldown, so we cannot like reuse it again like on a short term. And of course we have like some additional stuff that we can put. For example, I will just show you like this. So as we can see, there is no health and mana. Oh, there is still. No, this will be not. Okay, yeah. No mana, no health regeneration. But we can just like craft, for example, like mana pipe and have the ointment on ourselves. And now we have this like regeneration on our character. So this is the next stuff that you need to know. Of course, one more things, and I mean like important things. We have like gathering profession. So we have like mining, logging, herbalism, and butchering. So there is different types of the like resources that we need to just like gather in the world. For example, to craft like artifacts. Later, when we have like rarer artifacts, we need to have to craft them like the double one. That is like connecting 2 differently characteristic into one. So we have like less space in it in our equipment. So if we just like having like 2 artifacts, we can connect them into one, and we have still like one place left for another one. So this is like really important, and after level like 10 we can just like start to comparing them. But remember, you need to have like uncommon one. So you need to have like 2 greens to have like new one of the higher level, right? And of course, every single like recipe you need to buy, or you need to just like drop it in the world. Secondly, as I say, we can just like gather different material. Of course, if we going like with one material, we will be getting like a lot of more of the resources from it. So really important thing is to just like focus on one or just like on the two, because we have like 100 points that we can just like spread. And of course, it's like really important to know about where to get this. It's like when you're doing the certain stuff. So for example, I being the slaughtering the animals and just be skinning them, I will get the efficiency of it. But if I will start to doing like the mining, then this will be a problem, because now I don't will be like on a 100% of efficiency on it. So I can lock it. When I lock it, I will show you. When we lock it, we lose all the mana, and we starting to just like spending mana on every single gathering resources that we have. So it's like a problem, because we need to have like sustainable source of mana for our character. And of course, it's like only when you know what you're doing and what do you want to get, or on which level do you want it to just like block your resources, then you can use it. Otherwise, don't do it. It's the same with like the crafting. Of course, in my opinion, the construction will be like one of the best, because we have like a lot of slots of the artifacts, and they will be like really improving our gameplay. But we still have something like a construction. So this is crafting or the artifact, and we need to have like different resources to do them. Secondly, we have this weaponsmithing. So we can just like craft additional weapon. And of course, to the weapon, we have something like a chips that we can just like place in the weapon to make it stronger. And we have like mysticism. So we have the runes. For example, over here we have the Torn rune. That is like bouncing off the piece of the damage onto my enemy. As you can see, it's like basic damage plus the percentage of my armor on my character. I'm like really tanky character. I play like a tank, so I just like suit up to my playstyle, right? We have like the different one. For example, this is the Lamprey, if I am correctly. Lamprey run. Yeah, and we can just like suit this and just like enchant our artifact. But remember, if you will choose like different artifact, or you will just like take it out from your equipment, you lose the ability that you have on this rune. So remember about this. And of course we have like the consumables. For example, this shot or this one like expand our abilities and make us really strong. For example, we have like basic steroid implant that is like placing beyond, because this always will be random, so we can just like craft one that will have like 5 attack power or 10 attack power. Okay, and over here we have like enchantment to our like character that will only stay for 5 minutes, but this will be additional 10 attack points, so it's like really strong. So remember to use it, to craft this, to gather this in the world, and later use it before the fight, right? One of the most common thing on the start will be trying to use like the campfires. Remember to just like place them on the world, sit close to them. And of course, this kind of the campfire, for example, don't regen my health and life, but like food efficiency is increased by 50%. So when I eat this right now, the efficiency is like really greater, right? So we have a lot of it. When I go away, it's like lower the amount, right? And of course, this kind of the campfire will raise my armor and magic resist. So this is like the good campfire for like my tanky character, right? And we can sit this with our whole party. The game is like suitable best when we play with the 4 friends, but the team right now and whole stuff with the co-op, it's like quite a laggy, so you need to be careful, but it's like okay to play together. And even in my opinion, we're supposed to play together, and it's the best when we just like focus on one thing and 3 of our friends focus on a different thing. It's the same with the craft. So this will be like really fun if you play with the 4 friends or even more. And of course we have like cooking. It's like different type of craftsman. It's without of efficiency, but it's like really good. And for example, we can eat like a food that will raise our magic resistance, but there is like a lot of different food that, for example, raise our attack speed or like armor or different stuff. So remember to just like explore the world and see it on your own, because it's like really fun. And for example, this is like one of the stuff that we can just like gather. As you can see, this is like one part of the world. We go into the golden fields, and as I say, I will just like really encourage you to just go into the world of Qualat and just like trying to know it better, because it's like really fun. And the gameplay, and for in my humble opinion, the quality of the game right now is like really great. So I encourage you to do this. Okay, this will be all. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye.